I would.
So you never went on any website or ad or anything?
I did not.
Okay, no worries. Okay, let me see here. So how'd you come up with the 250 to 300 price?
That's how much it cost me to build it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. So you built it, you said 8 years ago?
Correct, 2017.
Okay. 2017. And do you live in that property right now, or you have it as a rental?
I live there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. And you're just, why are you looking to sell? You just don't like the property anymore, or?
No, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, my kids are getting older and they're moving out, so I'm not going to need as much room.
That makes sense. Okay. Let me see here. And so you're looking to get 250 to 300. Let me see what's going on in that area. So you just built the house. I assume everything is good to go. Does it need any work?
That doesn't need any work. It's a brand new roof.
Okay.
5 bedroom. Hey, I have a business call calling in. Can you give me a call back?
Yeah, I'll call you back.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Talk soon. So that one's definitely going to be a refund.
Yeah. So what it is, if that's through iSpeed,
yeah,
they use that AI cold calling stuff. That's why she said that they called her. If you look, like, I don't know if you ever looked on, if you really pay attention to on the leads, they tell you how it was marketed to, and
really?
I noticed they've been using that a lot lately. If you look to the
this
side,
one says predictive AI. Yep, predictive AI data.
Exactly. That's why I knew when she said they called me, I was like, yeah, that had to be that AI. Because I tried to use that. I tried to use the AI thing probably like 4 months ago. It was okay, but of course it was like people were like, yeah, well, they called me. So after about 2 or 3 months, I got rid of it.
So would that be considered a refund then?
Not necessarily, because they reached out to her. She said she wanted to sell. I mean, that's just one of the marketing tools that they use.
Yeah, but like anything's for sale at the right price, right? So
yeah,
like, was that a good lead?
Yeah. That's why I kind of hate that AI. I hate that AI predictive cold calling.
Because I can make an argument that, like, yeah, she didn't go on a website or ask to sell her house. She got cold called and basically tricked into saying yes.
Hey, Brandon, what's the condition of the property on the notes?
Let me look at the notes.
Speak to lead, because I've had one before where it was like full gut, and then I called the guy.
She said this one was like 8 years old, so it's fairly new.
But yeah, let me look at the details. Let me pull it up.
No, but that's what I was saying. Like one of my leads said like full gut on the notes. That's why I bought it. And then when I called, the guy just like remodeled the whole thing. And so I was like, well, that's misleading, right? Because I bought it because it's full gut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when I called, it's like, here are the pictures. It's not a full gut. So I got a refund on it.
Okay. So let me go down. So got the email, got the name, got the phone number, got the skip trace, got the address, 2 parking places, owner occupied, ASAP, financial reasons, best time to call anytime. Yes, I own the property. Is there a mortgage on the house? Yes, I'm behind on my mortgage. No, it's not listed. The seller was called by the manager named Monica.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's always predictive. Anytime you see that off to that right-hand side, it was called by a manager or something, that lets you know it was predictive AI.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So usually when I call them, I go, hey, you spoke with my partner, Monica.
Yeah.
Because I usually don't even look at the info. I just call.
That's what I always do too. I pay attention like to where, because some of them are Facebook ads, some of them are SEO, some of them are predictive AI. So when it's populated to my Podio, because I use Zapier to push it to my Podio, I make sure that goes in. So when my acquisition manager calls, he knows to call, say, hey, look, you filled out one of our Facebook ads, or one of our agents reached out to you, or however, so they'll know how they will market it to.
Yeah, like, is this one worth getting a refund? What do you think, Caesar?
Well, what did it say on the notes? On the
It
condition?
says condition is cosmetic flooring paint. Cosmetic flooring. Yeah.
I would try it. Like, whatever, man. Like, answer is
Doesn't hurt
always
to
a
try
no
it.
if you don't ask.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yuri's gonna come over and karate chop me.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, this person she's a builder, she built a place and she's asking market price for it.
Yeah, and she just got cold called by an AI that convinced her to say yes.
Yeah. Just give them reasoning.
Yeah. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta be the greasy wheel, right? Or the squeaky wheel.
Yep.
How much retail is in that area? If she wants retail, then should qualify. So she said her house was a 5-bedroom, right? I'm looking at Zillow estimate is 199, Realtor is about 171, but also Privy comps in that area are around. This one's 220, but this is a big ass fucking house. What other comps we got? Let me look at. Let me open it up. All half a mile. So she's right there on that freeway. Okay. Price. How many square footage is this one? So 2,000 to 3,000 square foot.
I actually have a few calls with sellers today on trying to negotiate them down. So I figured it might be valuable for the live. I don't know.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. Negotiations on price drops are always good.
Yeah, that was always good. A lot of people struggle with that. But that's definitely
Yeah, that's why we stopped doing JVs.
a lot of people struggle with that.
A lot of them struggle with it, and I hate not having any control.
Yeah.
And if I'm JVing and I'm not direct to seller, I have no control over it, you know?
Just like when I JV, man, I just require a ton of information. I need to know everything about that's going on with the property, right? I mean, I need to know the seller contact information. I need to know the asking price, what you got it locked up for. And that's the first thing I'm going to look at before I even just accept it. Hey, let me see the asking price. I'm going to run my own comps to see if it's even worth my time.
Yeah.
To even get into that damn JV. It's like you said, a lot of times some people just jump into them, and then now you look at it and you're like, damn, I got to get a price drop straight off the bat. You know.
Yep.
Wasting time.
Yep. Well, to a point where instead of like when we JV, instead of like 50-50, we just have them assign it to us at a certain price point. And if you can't assign it to us at that price point, then no JV, you know, because that forces them to go back to the seller to get a drop before you know what I mean? It has to be at the right price point in order for it to make sense.
Yeah, I got you.
And it's not like we're trying to get like 15 and they only get 5. You know, it's like, hey man, we're only going to make 5,000 out of this.
Yeah.
Like, but it has to be here in order for us to make 5, you know, or in order for us to make 10. Like, so the more transparent they are with us, the better it is. Because then now I know, okay, well, if we only have a $7,000 fee, you know what I mean? Like, let's work together to get it across the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to call some of these sellers. I would actually love to get feedback from you guys because I'm pretty new on the I don't want to say I'm pretty new. But
5-bedroom.
Let me see. You can hear all right?
Yep.
Dude,
I'll get back to you.
earlier I was like, "Where's Brandon at? I need to be live for this call." It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
You're like, this fucker is late.
I recorded it, so I'll definitely post it. It was a pretty good call.
Nice. Owner occupied.
I did my whole thing too, like everything I've said before, like going to the contract and how I create runways for myself.
Mhm.
I was able to do it on that call. So
Oh, nice. Oh, Randy, we got a jackpot yesterday. I think the 10,000 points or 1,000 points. That's a good day yesterday.
what was
Spinning
that?
the wheel. Spinning the wheel. Speedily. Okay, so let's look at the new deal or new lead. Okay, so let me go through here real quick. When's RJ's call?
It's not till
Like 40
Oh, shoot.
minutes?
Oh, is it at noon today? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it is, huh? Forgot about that.
Yeah,
All right,
myself
let
and
me
finish
call
my
this-
breakfast.
All right, well, I can make some calls.
Nice.
Hello?
Hey, Mandy. Good afternoon. It's
Hey, how are you?
Caesar. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What do you call it? Yeah, how's everything going? It's been a while since we chatted. I know you've been working with Tom and everything, so
Yeah, so far everything seems to be doing okay.
wonderful.
I found out from Tom that we don't have, or I guess he found out from the title company, we don't have to wait for the probate to go all the way through, so that's nice.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still had a lot of work that needed to be done, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
tenants and
right.
all that stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, cool. Other than that, like how are you? How's everything going with
Okay,
you?
not bad.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like we're on track here. I saw your text and just texting you back. Yeah, so a couple of things. I absolutely try my best on trying to get you a little bit more than the 15. I was actually trying to get you close to 20. Just for full transparency, I mean, that local investor that we're partnering up with actually started at 10. And I was very, very lucky to be able to work my magic and get them up to 15. And the thing is, like, as you know, like we need to fix the septic tanks. For sure, one of them, maybe both. There's definitely a huge amount of trash out that we have to do, which is going to cost a good chunk. As you know, we definitely need to do a pretty good amount of rehab there. We've also, have done a lot of work from the beginning, as you know, since you've been working with Tom, on trying to get the probate. We fronted the money for the fees, right? We actually ended up having to do some legwork, as you know, with getting the tenant out. And then now we're actually paying the realtor to help the tenant get a place as well. And then obviously we haven't even seen the unit where the tenant is. So that's still a mystery for us. I just don't know if I can get anywhere more than the 15. If I can, maybe a few $100s more, maybe 800, but I don't know if I can get you like thousands more than the 15,
Right.
just because of a lot of the things that we had to do. There was a lot of hair on this deal, as you know it.
Yeah. Well, why are they trying to? I mean, this is just I don't care either way. I'm just curious as to why they're trying to help the tenant find a place, because he wasn't even really a tenant. He's like a squatter.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I understand not just throwing somebody out on the street and stuff. They
yeah.
have plenty of notice, more than just the 10 days. I don't really understand why you guys are trying so hard to help him find a place.
Yeah, absolutely. So a couple of
Other
things.
than being nice people.
Yeah, well, one that's one, right? Like we just want to do our absolute best to be as nice as possible. And now, like he said it, at the end of the day, push comes to shove, like, hey, buddy, like you're not even supposed to be there. We're going the extra mile first. I always say I'm human first versus an investor, right? So I want to do everything that I can, and once that's exhausted, then hey, let's call a spade, right? Secondly, if we get him a place to stay, it's probably going to cost us less than to just pay him to get out of there. You know, when we do, like, for example, cash for keys and stuff. So if we do cash for keys, then now I'm gonna have to go back to you, be like, yo, Mandy, I gotta go lower than 50, and which we don't want to do. So we're doing all the things that we can.
Come to that? Because the paper I made is a court order. If he doesn't follow that, he has to go to court to get out.
I understand, but from an investor point of view, like if it's gonna take a while, let's say the court, it takes them a while to get him out of there. Sometimes, I'm not saying it's one of them, but there are times when we're like, look, instead of going through court, doing all of that, we're going to lose a lot more because of the time frame that it takes versus just paying the guy out to just get out. You get what I mean? It's just like the back end stuff where we just weigh out our options. But right now, you know, at the end of the day, like, yes, we're doing a little extra mile for that, but there's still a whole lot of other things that we had to do to make sure that this gets across the finish line. So I'll talk to my partners and see if we can get you a little bit more. I just can't make any promises. And as you know, I've been upfront with you since day one. I don't like to sugarcoat things. So I just wanted to give you an honest feedback on the things that we had to do, where we are on the price. And if I can get you a few $100 more, because I know we fronted you the probate fees. So if I can, that's gonna come out. Yeah. So if we can do something where you don't have to or whatnot, like let me just talk to my guys. Like I said, I can't promise anything, but what I can promise you is I'll talk to everyone else and just be like, hey, let's help Mandy out here and see what we can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair enough?
Like the lawyer I'm working with, I think you're friends with JW, right?
Yes.
Like he's the one. Okay. He's the one that referred me to the lawyer, and he told me, she'll help you everything out for free and stuff. And I was like, okay, great, that's crazy. But she's been working with me this whole time and hasn't once mentioned any fees, just except for the fees, the filing fees and everything. Well, now that everything's done and being filed, she's like, oh, by the way, you owe me $1,500. And I'm like, wait, what?
What?
This was all supposed to be, like, I mean, we've never once discussed any price. She always told me she was working with JW. You know, and she's like, who's JW? Like, she has no idea. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
oh my gosh.
I just heard it, you know, so I'm just blown away that I have more money that I have to come up with, you know, and it's just like,
oh no.
I mean, the 15 is nothing, but I already owe $7,000 for the loan on the taxes I already paid, and, you know, like, it's just adding up, and it's just,
absolutely.
and I'm just like, what? So I guess he didn't have the connection with her he thought or something. I don't know, because that's not what the agreement was from the beginning. And now I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to come up with more money for another lawyer.
Oh no.
The third lawyer I've already paid. So
yeah. Well, okay. I'll definitely let the guys know. Like I said, like when we make these decisions, you know, just out of respect for the other partners. We'll see what we can do, Mandy. If we can help you out, even just a few, you know, hopefully that will help. So we'll see what we can do. Okay.
Okay, great.
Cool. Other than that, I think we should be good to go, right? Like we're just waiting on a couple of things, and then we'll just get it across the finish line.
I know I've signed a bunch of stuff for them and everything. I don't know exactly what I signed and everything, but I've signed everything they've asked me to. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll stay.
I couldn't do is the lawyer couldn't find anything on the title for the trailer. So I don't know if that doesn't have a title or what. So I don't know if there's like, if you guys want to keep that, I might have to do like a bill of sale or something, because I don't know where there's a title for that.
Okay.
With the DMV and everything, and it's not there.
Okay. I'll let them know. I'll let them know and see what they want to do with it. And then we
But
can
it's
go from
probably
there.
a piece of junk, because I know when my sister was there, it was crappy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if they don't say anything about it, I mean, I'll let them know about the title thing. And then we can go from there. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Mandy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Bye.
Bye.
So you're trying to get the renter out of there as smoothly possible, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things. The renter is actually more of a squatter that was allowed by the dad. Then the dad passed, and so it's like, like you got to get out of there now, you know. And then the buyer's like, dude, we need him out of there. So this is actually a deal that JW referred to me. And there's a lot of hair, dude. We've been working on this for like a month now.
Work on this one.
Probate issues, septic tank. They had to get some type of permit. Dude, there are so many things. And there's the tenant that we got to kick out, and that's like one of the conditions by the buyer, where the tenant has to be out, and like so many different things. There's got to be like 100 email thread, like just back and forth between seller and us.
You're like, is this even worth it? Okay.
What was that?
It gets to the point like, is this even worth it?
It is. It is. We actually got a pretty good spread on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
we got to keep everyone happy.
Right. Try this new speed of lead.
Hello, it's Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn, this is Brandon Clark. I was calling about your property off Harding Boulevard. Saw you entered it on one of my sites. Are you still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, somebody said they will call me.
Yeah.
But I think it's another person.
No, that's probably someone on my team. How much are you looking to get for the property?
I told him 40,000.
40,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a little bit what you got going on.
Well, right now, I'm in the middle of something. I'm working.
Okay.
And I cannot deal with this right now. So I think it's going to be another time.
Does the property need any work?
Oh, yes.
A lot?
Yes, TLC. You know, let me tell you, I haven't even got the chance to see the whole thing because I'm being so busy. Mm-hmm. That's why I thought that I was going to do something, but then I didn't. And then now I decided to sell it. Mm-hmm. I haven't put it on the market yet. I was just thinking if I can sell it, for another investor. But right now, like I said, I'm working and I cannot deal with this now and talk about it.
All right. When should I call you back?
Give me a call back next Monday, please.
Okay. How come you're looking to sell it?
Well, that's it, because I cannot deal with it. I'd rather have it sell it and then deal with other things.
I got you. You just sick of it? Sick of the property?
Yeah.
Does someone live in it right now, or is it empty?
It's empty.
Okay. And you said it needs a lot of work?
Well, I have to take a picture and something. You were really interested. Let me take you through it, and then we talk.
Yeah, I mean, if you have some photos on your phone, if you could send them.
Not right now. Like I said, I'm working and I'm with people right now. I cannot talk about it.
All right, yeah, I'll just give you a call back.
Okay.
Thanks, Evelyn.
Bro, you had 3 of those today.
They're all that fucking AI bullshit ones.
But
predictive AI call.
Yeah, I think you just caught her on a bad time. You know, Monday would probably work for her. She
Yeah.
don't seem very nice.
I wanted to keep pushing her, but I was
You
trying
pushed
to.
her. You did.
I didn't want to push her too hard, though.
Yeah, she's ready to. Yeah, I don't think. I think you did the right decision there. She wasn't.
I'm like, there goes $300 right there. But yeah, me and Kathy were talking about this last night. Like, you know, we could pull data, we could skip trace, we could cold call, blah blah blah. But we're still working a lot of time, right? With us just buying PPL, we could buy a few leads a day and work less.
Yeah, 100%.
But I was like, damn, $100, $100. Got to make that Todd money.
I wish. I wish.
Okay.
Are you excited for the new competition?
Challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stoked. I was just thinking, like, I'm like, I want to win. So do I just buy a shit ton of leads every day? I don't know. What's your strategy? Or if you care to share your strategy.
No. Yeah. I mean, I haven't figured it out yet. But yeah, you probably put in, you know, so much a day. I might try that. And instead of all at once, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Like do a little bit every day. So it's not
Yeah.
like a lot. Yeah.
Right.
And I think the main thing is remembering to post every day. Like, of course, if you're not working that day, don't post because you'll get points. But just be consistent every day, make those points, and you still get credit. You know, you get some points for posting. So I think whoever's consistent will win. Okay, so was busy. Said call back. What's that? I think Monday.
So I got a guy I know. He's a property manager. He's a good buyer also. But he posted on Facebook that he's selling a 4-unit in Saginaw, a 3-unit in Saginaw, and a 2-unit in Saginaw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged him because we know each other, and I said, "Hey man, would you sell these on seller finance?
Mm-hmm.
Any of these on seller finance?" And he just messaged me that he would sell all of them on seller finance. And he got the properties from an investor that owes him a bunch of money. So his property management company, a bunch of money. So what am I getting with that? So he would need that money down for the seller financing. So I just reached out to him. I just messaged him back, say, how much is that money? How much do you need? What would that what would that look like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's
so you're trying to do all of them together, then a down payment for all of them, or you're piecing each one of them out?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how much he wants for all of them, like what the terms would be and things like that. And then I got quite a few buyers that would probably pick up those. That's like 7 doors right there, or 9 doors rather.
Yeah, like it's sub 2 is always easier than seller finance because it was sub 2. If it's a good sub 2, they have no equity. There's really no cash to seller. Maybe there's an agent involved, which is fine. But when it comes with seller finance, they always want a big ass fucking down payment, and it always kills a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's like I'd rather work a sub 2. Sub 2 is easier. Seller finance is like, okay, well, what's your interest? What's your interest on this? What's your down payment you want? Like,
right.
You have to structure a deal, and a lot of times it's like, why don't you just list it then? If you want such a big down payment.
Yeah. True.
So you have to go back and like comp each one of those, huh?
Yep.
So it needs a lot of work. Vacant. Partner 4-day follow-up. Any other questions in here? Yeah, Randy, Nick's going to get us pumped up for the competition. I miss when there was like teams. I missed out on that challenge. I'm sure that was pretty fun. I think we're in Europe during that team challenge and I didn't do it. Okay, what else we got? So, hey, Evelyn, we just got off the phone. So I'll call Monday, like you said. You're looking. Okay. Details. One bedroom, one bath. Let's see. Hey, Evelyn, just got off the phone. I'll call you back Monday, on Monday, like you said. What is the bed and bath count so I could run some numbers in the meantime? One bedroom, one bath, 900 square feet. Thanks, Brandon Clark. Talk soon. I heard a 4-day follow-up. Yep. So we got 11 people watching live. Awesome. You want to have questions or topics they want to chat about? So I called 3 leads today. I'll probably call that older lady in a little bit. Let her phone charge again. Let's see here. So let's see, new leads cleared. Speed to lead. Yeah, Deborah, need to call back. Letitia, get refund, never filled out a form, wants above retail. Evelyn was busy, call back Monday, needs a lot of work, vacant. Call back.
Yeah.
1 second. Call seller, new lead, back on Monday. So Kean and Caesar and I think Rainey were talking about that. So I called these 3 leads today, right? One lady's like, I didn't fill out no fucking form and blah, 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 blah. She said someone called me asking if I wanted to sell my house. So it says Caesar mentioned, or I think someone mentioned predictive AI data call. So these were all 3 of them predicted AI. That they didn't really fill out a form. They just got cold called.
Yeah, because when they send the lead, they say it's contacted by a manager.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So the lady's like, I didn't fill out no form. Like someone called me, asked if I wanted to sell. I said, not really, but give me an offer. So I'm like, that's not a lead.
Yeah.
So Caesar was saying possibly get a refund. So I marked that one down. The Deborah, I think was the old lady in New York. So I think that's a good lead.
Okay.
So I got to call her back. Then Evelyn was busy. It was this shitty ass house right here. So I'll call her back. Let me see. Contact made. Contact made. Right.
I wonder, can we on the filter? Can we filter the lead source too?
I don't know. Because like predicted AI predicted. So all today were predicted AIs. The other day was Facebook predicted AI, Facebook. But this one said predictive AI contract signed.
Okay.
So investor network group. Where's this one? So one was a shitty lead predictive AI, and one was a really good one that led to a signed contract.
Okay.
Because this lady really didn't want to sell, and she didn't have a realistic price. And it was a new house, like an 8-year-old build.
Yeah. I think that at least, send the recording and say, hey, she doesn't really want to sell. She just.
I even confirmed, so you did not fill out a form or anything. And she said, nope. But,
yeah, but then they can say it's a lead source. The lead source is not a fill-out form.
Yeah, so I don't know if I think Caesar said just try to do a refund and see. If not, whatever. It's just $100. Okay, so contact made, dead deal. I'll try to get that refund.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Brandon, I think you probably need to reach out to them and just let them know, hey, look, man, the predictive AI leads are really not that good. Can you kind of limit those?
Yeah. Well, one of them, I was just going through them, right? My CRM through Speak a Lead, and so today was all predictive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the leads before this were Facebook, another predictive AI, Facebook, a predictive AI, and that one says contract signed.
Yeah.
So
the Facebook leads are a lot cheaper, and the predictive AI leads are definitely a lot cheaper because it's just a auto dialer with a robot's voice. Well, somewhat human voice.
Mm-hmm. So I don't want to say predictive AI wasn't good because one of them led to a signed contract.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to say it's bad, but she definitely said, she's like, she didn't sound interested in selling. She's like, give me an offer, I'll sell, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'll try, but we'll see. I won't push that hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll see. So I texted that lady that was busy. I said, hey, Evelyn, just got the phone. I'll call back on Monday. Like you said, what's the bed and bath count so I can run some numbers? In the meantime, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 900 square feet. Okay, cool. So we got 15 minutes until next implementation call. Yeah, if you guys got questions on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, make sure you guys drop them. Any last minute questions, would love to go over that, or any topics you guys are dealing with. Probably in the show in about 15 minutes for the implementation call. So if you guys got any questions or topics you want to discuss real quick, you guys go ahead and drop it in the chat. Okay, cool.
Is Randy still on?
I think he's lurking in the chat.
Yeah. called Daryl and left him a message. I'm sending him a text right now.
Call some buyers until we wrap up the show. I was thinking during the challenge, if I don't win, at least I'll buy a lot of leads and go broke.
I don't think you'll go broke, but
No, you're about to. You spend 10K, you'll probably get that back.
yeah, you at least make that back.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you'll make more. I think you at least double it.
Yeah, I think that's at least. Like
Yeah.
I think, at least if you put in a good size amount over 5K, you'll probably get that back. You know.
Yeah, easily.
So I'm not
Should
really
get one.
scared. You know, like. You can put 10K in Bitcoin. You can put 10K in stocks. You know, you'll get a return, but 10K in speed of lead or property leads, you'll get a deal or two out of it, at least. Randy said yes. Hello, is this Patricia?
Yeah.
Hey, Patricia, this is Brandon Clark. I was just.
Can't understand you.
Yeah, my name is Brandon Clark. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just reaching out to local investors in the area. I too am an investor, and I have a deal in Bodark. It's a fix and flip. I was just reaching out to buyers in that area to see if they're picking up any more deals. Are you picking up any more fix and flips? Hung up. Right, let me know if you change your mind. I hate buyer calls, but
I'm going to jump off and get on the other one.
Sweet. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. See you, Todd.
All right, cool. Thanks.
See you. If you end up buying more fix and flips, let me know.
Do you do any texting to any buyers?
Yeah, so what we did was we created a flow where, if we're not getting traction on InvestorLift or Facebook, right, we'll go fishing, right? We'll go prospecting. And Kathy will pull a list on InvestorLift or InvestorBase, pull that data, put them in our system, and assign them to a flow. Let's just say Texas, right?
Yeah.
Property in Texas, we'll name it Texas. And as soon as that data gets into that flow, they'll get an automatic text, and they'll send out one text every 2 minutes, so I don't get in trouble with the carriers, right?
FCC.
So we'll put all this data in the CRM. One text will go out, then it tells me to make a call and a text. So that's kind of what we incorporated, for buyers, because it's hard to get a hold of 100 buyers. That might take 2 days, But at least you can send out a few hundred texts within maybe a couple of hours,
Yeah.
and kind of be reactive. So if someone texts back, then I could just call them first,
Yeah. And see, that's what I do. That's what I do in batch too. It's like, and that's why I like batch so much, is because I have all of their systems. So it's like everything is just tied into it. So it's just like if I get a deal in, say, Memphis, typically though, I sell my deals on either InvestorLift or previous buyers I already have. But it has been times where I had to actually, come up with a campaign in batch. So I just drop them in batch or just pull a new list and with realtors as well, because Batch has realtors inside the system too.
Oh, cool.
So you can pull the buyers and the realtors into a text campaign, and then just run the campaign. And all you'll do is put the property address in in that initial text, and then everything else just kind of does it. It does everything else itself.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as somebody is interested,
Mm-hmm.
my VA will just take the Google Drive, and then he'll send that Google Drive through the text. And
Like if you get
let them
someone
look at the
interested,
pictures.
they'll just send it. Like
Yeah.
they have a copy paste send.
Yeah, just copy paste send everybody that say they're interested, and then once
Nice.
people want to view the property or whatever, I try my best to always get a lockbox on the property. That's like my number one thing. Just so I don't run into the whole buyers talking to the owners. And I know you can vet them and you can do all you want to do and you can tell them the rules, but you still always have knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still going to always have knuckleheads.
I've been running into buyers ghosting me after a walkthrough, and we had these conversations with Caesar, then also Glenn, that just says, be more upfront and have expectations and be more, what's the word? Just kind of more stern, like, hey, you're doing a walkthrough at 12. If you have any questions about price or anything, we could discuss at 3 o'clock when I call you and debrief.
Yeah.
And just like, because I used to say, hey, don't talk to the seller about numbers, blah, blah, blah. And starting out with like a negative.
Yeah.
But Glenn was saying, hey, if you have any questions about anything, about the price, anything, we can debrief after. If you don't like this deal, I'm always doing deals in that area. So don't be afraid to say you don't like the deal. Because I think what they're doing is I'm setting up the walkthrough in a certain way where if they walk it and they don't like it, they're afraid to tell me that maybe. And they
I hate you like me. I hate that.
Yeah.
I be one because you want feedback, right? You want the feedback of, hey, what is the property looking like? And when you're not getting that feedback, it's kind of hard to, damn, do I need to go get a price reduction? I ain't hearing anything from anybody. Is it that damn bad? Or what's really going on? Yeah, I understand that too. I hate that you don't get any
hard. Then Justin on his implementation call that one day, then also on RJ's YouTube, when he's talking about buyers and you basically like, this is how it's going to go, this is what you're going to do, and like just be more assertive, I think, because it comes off what you're doing. So you expect them to behave in a certain way, like, hey, get back to me when you're done with the walkthrough. So I think it's just, I suck right now, but in a month I'll be better. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just everything takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything takes time.
Okay. So we're probably going to drop here and get ready for the implementation call. But let's see here. Any other comments on Facebook or Instagram? Nope. But yeah, thanks everyone for showing up today. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back on tomorrow morning. Not sure if RJ has a meeting in the morning, but if he does, we'll be on shortly after. But thanks, Kate, for showing up. Caesar, Todd, as usual. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
See you guys.